Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you for joining today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. We'll start with Jai Radha Madhav. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihar Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Gopijanavallabha Girivaradhari Yodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Chari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Ravana Janavallabha Girivaradhari Shodanandana Braja Janaranjana Ravana Jaya Radha Madhava Madhava Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari Radha Radha Gopi Janavallabha Radha Gopi Vallabha Radha Jaya Radha Yashodanandana Radha Jaya Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Savana Savana Radhe Shyam Radhe Shyam Radhe Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Today we will be reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 16, verse number 12 and 13. 4, 16, 12 and 13. Antarbahishcha bhutanam पश्यन् कर्माणि चारणाय उदासीन इवादक्षो वायुरात्मे वायुरात्मेव देहिनाम् अन्तर्बहिश्च भूतानाम् पश्यन् कर्माणि चारणे उदासीन इवादक्षो वायुरात्मेव देहिना अन्तर्बहिश्च भूतानाम् पश्यन् कर्माणि चारणे दासीन इवादक्षो वायुरात्मेव देहिना अन्तर्बहिश्च भूतानाम् पश्यन् कर्माणि चारणे उदासीन इवाध्यक्षो वायुरात्मेव देहिना अन्तर्बहिश्च भूतानाम् पश्यन् कर्माणि चारणे उदासीन इवादक्षो वायुरात्मेव देहिना अंत internal bahi externally cha and bhutana of living entities pashyan seeing karmani activities charanay by spice udasina neutral eva like adak adyaksha the witness vayu the air of life atma the living force eva like dehinam of all the embodied. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. King Prithu King Prithu will be able to see all the internal and external activities of every one of his citizens. Still, no one will be able to know his system of espionage, and he himself will remain neutral regarding all matters of glorification or vilification paid to him. He will be exactly like air, the life force within the body, which is exhibited internally and externally, but it is always neutral to all affairs. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.16.13. I'll just recite it. नान्दन्यं दन्दयति एष सुतम् आत्मद्विषाम् अपि दन्दयति आत्मजम् अपि दन्द्यं धर्मपते स्थितः. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Since this king will always remain on the path of piety, he will be neutral to both his son and the son of his enemy. If the son of his enemy is not punishable, he will not punish him. But if his own son is punishable, he will immediately punish him. Purport. These are the characteristics of an impartial ruler. It is the duty of a ruler to punish the criminal and give protection to the innocent. King Prithu was so neutral that if his own son were punishable, he would not hesitate to punish him. On the other hand, if the son of his enemy were innocent, he would not engage in some intrigue in order to punish him. Recite Mangalachan prayers. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेव श्रीराधाकृष्णपदां सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितां हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यधीशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरो दीनतारिणं मानन्दं माधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम् Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you so much for joining today's Srimad Bhagavatam uh, class and discussion. I seek blessings from all the devotees in person and on the Zoom, and also my Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru, so that by their mercy, by the mercy of this garland, I can speak something even though I don't have any realization. And please pray for me that I can follow whatever I speak. Thank you. Hare Krishna. So in today's verse, the characteristics of Prithu Maharaj are described as a great ruler. When I was reading this, just now I got a thought that these characteristics are only possible in a person with godly qualities. Not it is not at all possible with the person who is always looking for sense gratification. Because what is a proof? King Vena is a proof who was completely opposite. He was as soon as he became a king, it is said in the verses that Ashta Siddhis, he got all those things. As a king, he will get all the opulence and all. And before only he was not at all having any god, he did not had any godly qualities. And after becoming king, he made everybody's life miserable. What to speak of being neutral? He was not at all thinking of even his own friends and all. He used to, when he was a kid, he used to kill his friends as a child's play. So it is written everything in the previous chapters. So that is what we can see, that this kind of qualities are only possible in the kings like Yudhishthir Maharaj, Ram Raj, Lord Ram, and then Prithu Maharaj. And there were many kings in the past, but they are very famous. The whenever we speak that how should a kingdom be, we always think about Ram Raj and Yudhishthir Raj. It is said, I heard I heard in one lecture it is said that Yudhishthir Maharaj rule was as par as Lord Ram's rule, because he was a great devotee of Krishna, and he was the son of Dharma himself. So we don't see that Ravan. We don't see how a kingdom should be like a Ravan Raj. We don't heard these words. We don't hear these words because they are all sense gratifiers. Those who are not sense gratifiers, they can only be neutral. And those not only just sense gratification, even yogis are also, they also don't do sense gratification. But especially those who doesn't do sense gratification, and they don't have any purpose behind it. Their only purpose is to please the Lord. For example, yogis and all, they will not do sense gratification, but the purpose is to enjoy once they get liberated. But the devotees who do only for the pleasure of their lordships, only those person can be neutral. They don't want anything for themselves, but they are looking for the well-being of everybody. One of the quality is adokshaja, that they don't find faults in anybody. So that is why here, when in this verse, that King Prithu Maharaj will be neutral to even the son and to the enemy, because he is adokshaja. He will not find fault, even though they are faulty. In the previous verses, glorification, they use this quality that he will be adokshaja, which is very difficult. How anything, at least I cannot say anything, but this is one of the quality which is very difficult to give up, fault finding. So even small thing, especially I can speak out myself, Kalyuga mind and all, even small thing here and there. If Prabhupada plate, if it is not in the place of Prabhupada, if it is here in this wardrobe, what is this? Who is this devotee who doesn't know anything? Really, that is the fact which I I get most of the time. So one time it happened in that backup room, that everything has a place. One day we couldn't find one golden ball for that. I was saying, who is this devotee who doesn't know all these things? And I really thought that really they are very careless and all. Something like that I started thinking, and I felt very. I did not feel bad also. That's what I felt bad, that I did not feel bad of thinking like that. So if a person like me become a king, then how will how will be the rule kingdom? Every small thing, why did you do it, and punishment. So it will become a hell for others. So that is why the people who, only those people who doesn't have anything for themselves, they are only looking to please the Lord in whatever circumstances, they can only be ruler like them. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Srila Prabhupada specially speaks on this. Krishna also says that who can be a neutral in neutral to everything, whether there is a happiness duality, who can be away from duality? Only those person who are always focusing at the lotus feet of the Lord. Many places, many verses Krishna spoke. Just now we have that chanting call every day and we read one verse. We are in fifth chapter. I think fifth verse 23rd, 23rd, 24th. There is a specially speaking about duality. Krishna says that person who is not affected by the duality. You know the verse, Prabhuji? No, so no, I don't know the verse, but I just remember what I read. That Krishna says that person who is not affected by duality, who is not affected by the anger. So I'm mixing one or two verses. So in the one or two verses, Krishna said like this: those who are not affected with duality, who is not affected with anger, and who is free from all the material desires, that person can only become self-realized, can become self-disciplined, and by putting endeavor in becoming pure. So even after that, he have to put endeavor to become pure. Then only that person can attain the kingdom of God. So in the fifth verse, fifth chapter, Krishna is speaking. So duality. If a person is completely in duality, that person cannot become neutral like Prithu Maharaj, because they are always looking for their happiness, their gain, and if they are in suffering, they will always point out others fault, and then they will take some decision which is not good for them, not good for kingdom, not good for anybody. In the pre in the 12th verse of this, which we read just before reading 13th verse, here it is said that Prithu Maharaj will able to see all the internal and external activities of every one of his citizen, not just one. He will not miss anybody, every one of his citizens. So, like how Paramatma can see all the activities of each and every living entity. So, Prithu Maharaj, by is anyways he is the Satyaves avatar of the Lord, but he will not have all the qualities of the Lord. But by the mercy of the Lord, he will able to see all the citizens, internal and external. How difficult? External everybody can see, but internal who can see? Like how devotees, we always, when we are glorified, we say, this is our common statement: Prabhu, you don't know my mind. Prabhu, you don't know my heart. So, because it is very difficult to see, I'm not speaking about anybody else, but for myself. Really, nobody knows my mind, nobody knows my heart. If anybody knows it, then forget about sitting here. I'll not be in temple only. Wow. So I was contemplating that how Golokeshwari Mataji said in her class that if glorification comes for their qualities, then she said in a humble mood, but to be honest, yesterday also, Shaman and Krishna Prabhu was saying, after every class, they were saying, Jai, the devotee is giving. So Kalakanta Prabhu gave the class and they said, Kalakanta Prabhu ki jai. And then Kalakanta Prabhu said, if I say Shamanand Krishna Prabhu ki jai, how will you feel? Shamanand Krishna Prabhu said, not good at all. So that's how I feel it now. So it's better not to see. I'm not saying about we have to give up this tradition, as Shamanand Krishna Prabhu said, not like that. But the thing is that internal nature, and I'm not at all. Kalakanta Prabhu and Shaman Krishna Prabhu and all are internally and externally like a transparent glass. Whatever they are internally, externally, and all the devotees. But some devotees like me, who are very complicated, it's very difficult for them to give up this glorification. They'll take for themselves only, and that is why fall down in the pool of material existence. Srila Prabhupada said, that in the last class also I was speaking about these points. Srila Prabhupada said how a devotee can become can progress till progress in the path of bhakti and attain the goal for surely. And one of the quality of a devotee should be two actually is the devotee should not be duplicitous in the dealings. It should be straightforward. So as it is, whatever is in the heart should come out. Then only it is a sure short way to attain Krishna. Because Krishna doesn't like duplicitous people. Krishna Krishna likes straightforward people. Because Krishna, being in the heart of everybody, he knows what is going on. So how can we be duplicitous with Krishna? It is not at all possible. So it's better to whatever is inside, just at least if we cannot show off to others, at least we can ask Krishna that we can ask Krishna because Krishna knows about us in and out. Krishna knows about us not only in this lifetime, in all the lifetimes, in and out. So he knows our desires. He knows our our past, present, and future. So it's better to reveal everything to Krishna. Even though we don't reveal, anyways, it is already revealed to him. So it's better to put our ego and impurities aside and try to become straightforward. It is very easy to say, but it's very difficult. And if we cannot be like that, then we cannot be like Prithu Maharaj. I'm not saying that we can become like him, but the qualities of Prithu Maharaj here, it is said that he is neutral. He knows in and out of everybody. He will have a perfect spying system where people will not know what is happening, and he will he will be neutral to everybody. He's like a life force. When we read this verse, it looks like Maitreya Muni is describing to Vidura about the quality of God, Krishna. So Krishna knows in and out of everybody. He's very he's his spy system. Who can defeat Krishna's spy system? In this, not even a Krishna as all pervading. He is actually present with us here, but still we don't know Krishna is there. So he's the greatest spy. So Krishna is always with us. Krishna is always watching our activities, but we don't know. It's because Krishna is the greatest spy. And Krishna is like our life air. If Krishna doesn't support, we cannot live. We think that we are doer because of ignorance, and we think that this material world we can enjoy and nobody's seeing. Jai Shri Radha Govinda. Hare Krishna. So we think that nobody is seeing. What to speak of Krishna? If even if we don't take Krishna into consideration, demigods are seeing us, and we don't even know that they are seeing us. So Krishna system is in such a way that it's full of spies. And when after leaving our body, when we go in front of Yamraj, even though we don't say, Yamraj knows everything in and out, whatever we were from inside, whatever we did, and whatever was our thoughts and how did we do everything. How even Yamraj knows, then what to speak about Krishna. So this living entity who is full of ignorance, especially I'm speaking about myself, who is full of ignorance, we take things very lightly. We think that whatever is happening, let it go. Like for example, I have heard this many times, but I couldn't get conviction on it. Your life is very short. We don't know what will happen next moment. You might not live today. You might this might be your last moment. Please take up Krishna conscious seriously. Please take up Krishna conscious seriously. I heard this many times, but then because of my ignorance, I think that I lived yesterday, I live today, I live tomorrow also. And what has happened? See, I'm very healthy. I am very happy in the associate. I don't have any problem, no job problem, no tension, nothing. I'm getting my food to eat, and I'm getting nice the place to sleep. I'm nicely there. Nobody can even touch me anything or tell me whatever. Like that, I am thinking. But this is ignorance. That is what Krishna is saying. And that is what, when we read these verses, superficially it seems that, oh, okay, there is a glorification of Prithu Maharaj. But each and every word of Srimad Bhagavatam is calculated and put here. There is nothing like oh, they were casually talking and these words came. No. Each and every word here is only to make us learn how ignorant we are and how we should become uh, Krishna conscious. So that is the reason Bhagavatam is called Amala Puran, spotless. You cannot find any spot in this Bhagavatam. Why? Because it is not talking any cheap talks. It is only the talk of how to attain Krishna and the pastimes of Krishna and how Krishna is beautiful, how pastime of Krishna is beautiful. This Purana is to attract even the atheist, even the any living entity, even the demons. If they read, they will get attracted to Krishna. I was hearing one lecture from Radha Govind Swami Maharaj. He said that it is very difficult to attain Krishna, to even meet Krishna or to see Krishna. But one thing is very sulabh, easy, and Maharaj said that is Krishna's pastime. Krishna's pastime will not leave you. Krishna's pastime will always be there with you. If you remember Krishna's pastime, then Krishna, even though he wants to run, he will be captured in your heart. Like how Bilva Mangala Thakur says that where will you go? You are in my heart. How will you run away? Because Bilva Mangala Thakur is always remembering pastime of Krishna. And everybody, all the great Vaishnavas, all the acharyas, devotees, they are always remembering pastime of Krishna. That means Krishna is always in their heart. So if Krishna is always in their heart, Krishna knows their internal, Krishna knows their external. Krishna knows everything about them. And Krishna is purifying. Krishna is like a cleaner. I don't want to use this word, but Krishna is like a cleaner. Mercifully, Krishna is how Krishna is a cleaner. So we all know Krishna's nature. We have heard many times. Krishna is very happy to become servant of his devotees. Krishna is very happy to serve his devotees. So Krishna is very happy to become cleaner of their devotees and be in the heart. He is always cleaning, trying to clean. Especially I'm speaking about myself. It is so dirty, so impure that Krishna might have also thought that, Arey, what is this? If I cannot help him, if I will not help him, this living entity is going in hellish region of life. So Krishna very mercifully sent me in the association of devotees. Otherwise, Krishna could have kept me outside also if he would have think me qualified. But no, Krishna thought that nothing will happen. If I'm outside, then I'm gone. So Krishna mercifully he kept me in the devotees. So we should be very much grateful to Krishna and Guru. And how good first, yeah, exactly. Guru, we cannot at all diminish the position of Guru. Krishna will be in your heart only because of Guru's mercy. Because Guru is praying. That's why Krishna became cleaner. If Guru is not praying, then Krishna doesn't even care to see us. Because of Guru's mercy, why Guru is the pure devotee, is very sincerely praying to Krishna for because of his compassion, so that everybody can be delivered. So here Prithu Maharaj is acting like a guru. When Prithu Maharaj is a king and he knows in and out of all the citizens, he is like guru. And when he is ruling the kingdom, he is making sure that this kingdom should be ruled in such a way that everybody should become Krishna conscious. Otherwise, otherwise, we can see today's position because of the kings who are very selfish, rulers who are very selfish. People think that they are great, but they are not. They think that, oh, building big skyscrapers, AI technology, and and going to Mars, we are great. We are the greatest generation of all the generations have come in this planet till now. But they doesn't know that how much misfortunate, especially even I am in this generation, at least I can speak out myself, how much misfortunate the people are here who doesn't get the mercy of Krishna, who doesn't, mercy of Krishna is later, who doesn't, who are not at all willing to take the mercy of Krishna. Everybody is actually getting the mercy of Krishna by the mercy of Prabhupada. Everybody, each and every person on this planet has equal opportunity to become Krishna conscious by the mercy of Prabhupada and mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But what if we are not willing to take it? Who is more misfortunate? Is the devotee who is trying to give us is misfortune fortunate, or us who are not taking is misfortunate? Generally, when we go outside for preaching, they think that, oh, they are so misfortunate, they are beggars. They don't know that how much misfortunate they are. When some sannyasi, like I have seen one video, Shivram Swami Maharaj goes out and sit in a public place so that anybody who sees he can give books and he can speak about Krishna. So how much merciful he is. But other person, if he thinks about Shivram Maharaj, Arey, how much misfortunate he is. He doesn't have hair and he's on dhoti kurta. And what is this? Some early man dresses and all. If they think like that, and they think how much misfortunate, and at least if they just witty also, maybe in their mind Maharaj something image went, maybe Krishna will give them mercy. But what if they who care about them and they go, I think even then also they'll get mercy, maybe, because somehow or other they are in contact of Krishna. So Maharaj is very merciful, just going there, even ready to hear the uh, bad mouthing of the people, only to give them mercy. So that is the compassion of a devotee, and that much compassion is Prithu Maharaj. So everybody have opportunity to become Krishna conscious, and everybody is getting that mercy, whether they know or they don't know. But again, I have talked about this in previous class. There are 3 to 4 boats. One is wooden boat, one is a normal motorboat, one is a yacht, and one is cruise, and then one is rocket. So somebody who have understood it and taking it seriously and sincerely, they are in the rocket and cruise, and they'll go to the destination very quickly. Somebody must be trying but not able to be sincere, so they will also be in the cruise. But somebody who willfully is not trying, is not doing even after knowing, then they will be on the wooden boat or motor boat. Now if they want to jump also, now they are in the middle of the ocean. What will they do? If they jump, they are they are losing their opportunity. So the people on the boat, especially speaking about myself, I am speaking this only to give myself a hope that even though I am on the boat, if I stay on the boat, slowly, slowly, I'll reach to the destination one day. Because whatever the boat is, the captain is Guru. So Guru will slowly, slowly take the boat to a motorboat, and then from the motorboat he will take it to cruise, and from there he will take it to rocket. So Guru, but what if we say that I cannot do it and I just leave the process? That means I'm jumping in middle of the ocean and nobody can save. So that is why we are in the process. We are very fortunate, whichever which whatever the pace we are going through, but we should only take shelter of Guru and devotees, and Krishna will automatically help from within and without. So when I was reading these verses, so I could think of these things, that how Prithu Maharaj is also being a king, is acting as a spiritual master of all his citizens. I'm sure everybody in his kingdom went back to Godhead because he ruled it being Krishna conscious, and because he was ruling with Krishna conscious. If king is Krishna conscious, Prabhupada said that the leaders, if they become Krishna conscious, then the world will become a better place. So that is why we have to try to preach the message of Krishna. In that way, we don't know how many people are getting help, how many people are getting mercy from our preaching, whether we see result or no, but everybody is getting mercy. Whoever just walked, heard about the holy name, even though did not pay attention, they are getting mercy. Whoever came and spoke good words, they are getting mercy. Whoever even belittled us, they are also getting mercy. So everybody is getting mercy. So we have to become instrument of the compassion of Srila Prabhupada, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and try to do prachar as much as possible. Speak about Krishna. Whether we should not think that I have ability or no, no, because no, at least speaking about myself, we don't have any ability. Again, in the fifth chapter, that Raso Ham tu Konteya, in that verse, Krishna says, I am the ability of a man. So Krishna is giving us ability. We are just a puppet. A puppeteer make us dance, and puppet looks very good. Looks that puppet, the people who are seeing that puppet show, they feel very nice when they see puppets dancing in very rhythmic way. But who is making them dance? They are not dancing on their own. The puppeteer is making them dance. So we are the puppets of our Guru and Krishna, and by their mercy, everything will happen. So we don't have to hesitate. That is actually biggest hope. In this process, we cannot do anything, but Guru and Krishna does. So we don't have to worry about anything. Everything will happen by their mercy. But once we start thinking we are the doer, we are gone. Even though we get results, we are getting cheated by the results. So that is what I could think of reading these verses. Please forgive me if I've spoken anything wrong, and if there are any corrections, you all can correct me. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Anything? Anybody have anything on Zoom? If nobody have anything, then we'll end here. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm ending. Vancha kalpatarubhishya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo namo namaha. Anand Koti Vaishnava Shila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. I'm ending.